Uy, ang daming nilabas ni Nubia this time around para sa kanilang Nubia Neo 3 na series. Nung Neo 2, isa lang lumabas. This time sa Neo 3 series, tatlo ang lumabas. Neo 3 4G, 5G, and GT. Ito na yung kanyang mid-variant which is the 5G. And tatalakayin natin kung kamusta maging performance nito. Magiging kasing okay ba na si GT? And by far, this one is below 10,000 pesos. So, it's the same price as the Neo 2. More details after this quick intro. Now, itong Lumia Neo 3 na 5G na may 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage is currently priced at 9,999. And of course, you can find it on the description box below kung saan nyo siya pwede mabili officially. Now, one of the good things na gusto ko sa kanya dito is that ang ganda ng kanyang color. It's mecha design like the Neo 2, pero it gives you a little bit more of a step up sa kanyang design compared to Neo 2. Gusto ko yung kanyang color this time. This is called the titanium gold color and looks very premium para sa isang gaming phone. Meron pa siya dalawang color, cyber black and cyber silver. Pagdating sa design, it's nothing short of amazing. Magandang side dito, gold pa rin siya, and you have your red button over here, your two shoulder triggers over here, and on the other side, nandiyan ang kanyang volume rocker. Yung kanyang camera design is a little bit different lang sa GT variant. One thing na gusto ko sa kanya is yung kanyang design ng kanyang wallpaper by default. Maganda. Now, ang processor nito is being powered by the Unisoc na T8300 na 5G chip, which I think it's a more of a mid-range na chip or a little bit more of a upper budget na chip which can perform sa mga gaming devices like this one. Nung sinalang ko sa Antutu benchmark, kulang-kulang 500,000 na Antutu benchmark score. Ito naman breakdown ng binigay sa akin. 351 ka na loop score sa WildDev Extreme, 99% ang stability. Ito naman score na kuha ko dito sa Geekbench sa CPU benchmarking, and ito naman sa kanyang GPU benchmark. Now, one thing na gusto mo dito sa kanya is malaki ang kanyang battery at 6,000 mAh, and what's nice dito sa kanya is hindi siya mabigat. And it also comes together with a 33 watts na fast charging support, and another thing na magusto nyo mga gamers is this one supports bypass charging, which is a good feature na meron mga Androids like this one na wala ng iOS. On a regular day-to-day basis ang usage ito, I think kaya naman na mag-last a whole day without even bother to charging. As long as hindi ka nag-heavy gaming or heavy video recording, one whole day wala namang problema na ito. And nung sinalang ko sa PC Mark na battery stress test, 12 hours and a half ang binigay sa akin na screen on time. This is under 50% brightness and 60 Hz screen refresh rate. Now, another thing na magugustuhan mo ng mga gamers is that it has a RGB lighting dito sa likod. Tira guys, ang ganda. This is probably one of the trademark na meron ni Neo series ni Nubia, which I really like yung kanyang mata dito. Pero mas maganda pa sa GT pag nakita nyo. So don't forget to check out yung aking full review ng Nubia Neo 3 GT dito sa ating channel. And of course, I'll also review the 4G variant pretty soon. And of course, i-review din natin ang 4G variant ng kapatid niya pretty soon. So don't forget to subscribe. Now, pagdating naman sa display, this one is nothing short of good display. Dahil this one has a 6.8-inch na AMOLED display, 120 Hz screen refresh rate, and meron siyang maximum brightness na 1,000 nits. And to my surprise, maganda display dito. If you're watching mga reels and mga shorts dito, pag nagsuswipe ka naman, okay ang kanyang resolution. Mafe-feel mo naman mabilis and smooth naman ang transition on every single swipe dito sa phone na ito. One thing na hindi ko masyado natripan dito is medyo makapal ang kanyang bezel and all the way mas makapal pa sa kanyang baba. But if you're watching video on this phone, expect to give you a good immersive experience dahil sa kanyang AMOLED display, and it's just simply nothing short of good display. Clear and bright and good colors na makikita mo dito sa kanya if you're watching your favorite shows. Now guys, dalawa rin ang speaker pala nito. At first I thought isa lang speaker niya, pero isa nandito sa ilalim and the other one is just hiding dito sa kanyang earpiece. Check lang natin kung gaano kalakas. Not so bad din ang kanyang sounds, pretty solid din. And ang ganda rin sa kanya is pag nagpe-play ka ng music dito, makita mo sumasabay sa beat ang RGB sa likod. Napagdating naman sa gaming, undeniably this is a gaming phone. So I played 2 games dito sa kanya, Honor of Kings and Call of Duty Mobile. Pagdating sa Honor of Kings, I was able to get a really good gaming experience dito sa kanya. And honestly, nung sinend ko siya sa medium graphical settings, I was able to play an hour. Several match ang nilaro natin dito. And natuwa naman ako sa kanya. Very fast ang kanyang response naman sa shoulder triggers. And of course, fast din ang kanyang response dito sa kanyang screen. Wala kang maging problema sa kanya. Okay ang kanyang display. Malakas ang kanyang sound. And ma-enjoy mo talaga ang gameplay dito sa kanya. One thing na napansin ko sa kanya is medyo umiinit siya sa likod at around mga 43 degrees Celsius. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo to give you a really good experience dito sa kanya. And natuwa naman sa kanyang shoulder triggers. It was able to give me a better experience compared sa mga phones na walang shoulder triggers. So, that's probably mahilig lang sa shooting games. And mabilis naman ang response ng left and right na shoulder trigger. Nag-enjoy ako sa game na ito. Though, one thing na napansin ko sa kanya is that mainit siya. This one, surprisingly, umabot siya ng 47 degrees Celsius for this game, which is quite hot and might as well recommend you to get a game cooler. And I might suggest na bumili kayo ng phone cooler para mas mabilis lumamig ang phone nyo while gaming. But another thing na gusto ko dito sa kanya is that okay ang kanyang bypass charging. Was able to try it. Yung bypass charging will definitely prolong your battery life, especially kung heavy gamer ka. And one thing na gusto ko dito sa kanyang bagong game space na 3.0 is madaling gamitin and madaling i-set yung mga settings na gusto mo dito. Now, quickly pag-usapan lang natin yung kanyang camera, kung okay ba siya for a gaming device. And this one has a 50MP na main camera sensor and a 2MP na depth sensor. Kaya lang na mag-shoot up to 1080 and 30, and the front-facing camera is 16MP, which can also shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. Okay, so check lang natin some of the shots na nakuha natin from the Nubia Neo 3 5G. So, taking a look at some of these rocks, very simple shot lang ito, you'll be able to get some really nice details sa kanya pag zoom in mo sa kanya. And one of the things na napansin ko sa kanya is a little bit saturated ng kanyang greens pero hindi naman siya OA. So, okay pa rin siya i-post kahit sa Instagram. And taking a look at this flower, honestly, I would say na sharp siya and you get a lot of details sa kanya. Surprising for a gaming phone like this one. Another one, itong mga orchid shot na ito, looks okay pero parang pansin ko medyo namumuti siya konti kasi in actual, medyo may konti pagka-pinkish white siya. But on this flower, ito, one of the good shot na nakuha ko, magandang kanyang color production dito sa flower na ito. Now, if you're just simply panning around, you'll be able to take some, well, decent shot from this camera. And pag ginamit mo naman kanyang zoom camera, this is a normal shot. And this is a 2x zoom shot. Don't expect anything from this camera. After zooming for 2 times, medyo blurry na siya. Now, if you're going indoor naman, on low light, you'll be able to get some nice snap. Basta magandang yung lighting. And kahit medyo dark siya konti, still okay pa rin mga shots na nakuha ko dito. Na pag ginamit naman natin kanyang zoom on indoors, this is a normal shot. And sa kanyang 2x zoom shot, you'll be still able to read every single words dito. Now, honestly, kahit sa low light, this one can still perform. Not so bad mga shots na nakuha ko dito. And kahit mga apparel shot dito, still looking good. Makikita mo mga details kahit i-zoom mo. And taking a shot from on top of the mall, okay naman mga makikita mo dito. Full of details naman nakita ko. Pati ito mga stuffed toy na nakuha natin, looks good and sharp naman. And kahit maliwanag ang lighting dito sa PowerMax Center, still okay pa rin kahit i-zoom mo siya. Hindi sabugin ka ng signage. Now, kung front-facing camera pag-usapan natin, honestly, pag zoomin mo, makita mo, blurry na siya. Hindi na siya ganun ka-sharp. Pag zoomin mo ang mga photos, pag hindi mo siya zoom, hindi mo siya masyado mahalata. Pero pag zoomin mo, kita mo, soft na soft talaga siya. Now, if you bring it indoor, equally said, soft din talaga makukuha mo dito kasi soft pa lang sa labas, alam mo na soft din siya sa loob. Now, if you're just simply panning around using the camera, okay naman siya. Not so bad though. Pero if you're going to walk with it, mapapansin mo, it's going to be quite a bit jittery. Now, if you're using the rear camera, makita natin shaky siya. Though not so bad ang kanyang resolution, but yung kanyang shakiness is medyo nakakahilo. Now, ano masasabi ko dito sa Nubia Neo 3 5G? Honestly, medyo nalito ako kay Nubia, nung unang nilabas to, 3 variant. Sabi ko, yung kanyang price point is medyo magkakadikit. 7,999 sa 4G, 9,999 sa kanyang 5G, and 12,999 sa kanyang GT variant. So, yung difference is just 2,000 pesos. each variant. For me, personally, I would say this is probably the sweet spot. Kung yung budget mo is below 10,000 pesos, kaya naman mag-game. Knowing ka ng camera performance is medyo mas mahina compared sa GT, but if you're a gamer, normally mga gamer, they really don't care about the camera performance. For me, this is just okay ang kanang camera, and more of you want to get yung gaming experience dito sa kanya, which I think it's pretty much solid naman on this phone. Plus yung kanang mecha design, kanang RGB, and of course yung kanang bypass charging, lahat meron din dito sa Neo 3 5G. So ako personally, I'll tell you na if medyo nagtitipid ka, okay na tong Neo 3 5G compared sa GT. Kaya guys, ano mas prefer nyo? Neo 3 5G or GT? Let me know in the comments. Kung gusto nyo malaman kung saan nyo pwede mabili ito, I'll post the link on the description box below. If you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And a quick sub is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.